Welcome, everyone, to Silent Trailers. Your host, Hemda, will describe movie trailers about movies she's never seen, starring celebrities she's never heard of. The contestants will then try to guess the movie she may or may not be properly describing. From today, joining forces to take down the reigning champion are, from HBO and Comedy Central, this no-nonsense player is ready to join her team in the winner's circle, everyone's favorite, Shalewa Sharp. Comedy Central producer, director, and all-around ballbuster, you know her, and you're probably scared of her, Micah Fox. From Mystery Science Theater 3000, you know, a job where they did nothing but watch movies. Hello, it's the mad scientist, Trey Spoliu and Frank Conniff. Author of NY Times bestseller, I Hate Everyone But You, it's the tour de force herself, ready to turn Keith into a puddle of mush, Gabby Dunn. Also joining them, oh my god, Keith doesn't stand a chance. Let's see, from Super High Me, Getting Doug with Movies, The High Court, and oh yeah, the podcast Doug Loves Movies, Doug Benson. It's going to be a bloodbath. And their opponent. He didn't have parents that loved him, but that's okay, because Hollywood gave him attention. The man who has literally seen every movie ever made, the host of Keith and the Girl, Keith Malley.
Could the announcer be against me? Hello, everybody.
And your Silent Trailers host, the one, the only, and the only person that would believe you if you told him the first superhero movie is ever about to be released. It's the girl herself, Hemda.
Wait, there's going to be a superhero movie? Let's get excited. Come on. Hello, Keith. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. I am a little nervous, to be honest. I saw, for example, Shalewa wrote on social media earlier today, I'm excited. I think I'm going to do a good. Just real quick, what's a trailer? So I felt better. But then, you know, like he's saying, we're going against the guys from Mystery Science Theater 3000. We're going against Doug Benson. All these people have shows about movies. Micah and Gabby, they do stuff on social media about pop culture. I am a little nervous, yes. That is
yeah, you should be. I definitely stacked these guests against you. They're all working together, but you have seen every movie ever made. And now that the pandemic is here, you've seen the movies that you never wanted to see. So I think like you even saw the movies that get rewards, the ones with the leaves that you don't like.
I see leave movies. I see that Raspberry, whatever company, I see their movies. I've seen everything. Now, why I think I have an advantage over people is because when I watch movies, I watch them. And I don't think most people do. I think they just have it on. I was talking to somebody about the new show or newest show, Santa Clarita Diet. And Drew Barrymore, they tell you right away, she's a zombie and has to eat people. And I bring that up and they go, oh, I didn't care for that show, but I didn't know she ate people.
Yeah, I don't know. I get what you're saying because I probably was one of those people, but also it's a throw up show. It's watching people like even in regular movies when somebody's drunk or has a scene, as soon as they get to the toilet, I turn away. This whole show is me turning away, so I can't watch it.
Well, that's what I'm counting on. That's what I'm counting on with these movies. People are making dinner or just turned away because that's what I see. People cultivate relationships. I saw movies and I'm feeling pretty good. In the chat room, of course, the Zoom chat, everybody could rate their guesses, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to have everybody slide that chat room over to the right so they can't see. And of course, if they do try to cheat, you'll catch them as we do sometimes when you guys put in red herrings. So feel free to play along. It's a lot of fun.
Also, I think, Keith, you should more count on the fact that you might be the only person who knows how many movies I actually saw. So certain references like Gilmore Girls is a movie reference for me now. So if anyone knows a little bit about Gilmore Girls, you're going to do well in this show. What else? Drop Dead Fred.
We did a practice one with everybody today, checking people's mics. Kind of named the wrong actor. That's how we started.
I was close. I was close. I feel like actors should be very happy about me watching their movie and not knowing their name because they so disappear into their role that's all I see.
How did you describe Donnie Darko?
There was a fire. There was like pushing against things that creates bubbles, but I'm not sure I said bubbles. And then I was confused. And then it could have been like a Spider-Man guy, one of those guys, but I'm not sure. Who was it?
So yeah, I think we're ready.
Okay.
It should feel good. Yeah.
Let's go into our first round. The
Okay.
first round will be all rated G movies. Okay. So get in that mindset. Go back to your childhood. And we're going to invite Shalewa Sharp first.
All right.
Shalewa is the only person who has played this game before. It's available on YouTube. I think you did pretty well in that first round, Shalewa, right?
Yeah, but we weren't talking about the children.
You used to work in a porn store, so I don't know if rated
So I
G is-
really don't know what the children are into.
So you might shine when we get to NC-17.
Unfortunately, yes, probably so.
I went into her shop once. I want to see what Bambi's mom was really up to. And she
Yeah.
has like a whole back section.
This is Shalewa's responses will be maybe a little bit different. So between me and her, Keith, you might have a chance in this round. Shalewa's going to shine later on. So this is like a toss away for you. So Shalewa, throw it away.
Yeah,
You're
this
here to
is-
have fun.
This is to give you hope, Keith. This is to
All
give
right.
you hope.
Well, until I was 18, G movies were the only thing I was allowed to see. So let's see what
Oh,
happens.
wow. Yeah, but you worked very hard to forget your childhood. So we have
Right.
that.
That's
yeah.
true.
Okay, so I think we're ready. Let's press play. Again, rated G. Okay, we are in space on
Bambi
a
in
craft.
space.
The Rocketeer.
No.
Oh.
Star
There's
Wars.
the people are in the ship. They keep showing the circular thing that's flying. Now they're in some kind of center with flat screen TVs.
Good for them.
I know, right?
Is it a
this-
cartoon?
No, it's not. MGM.
Okay, so people. MGM.
Regular people. They just landed on something, maybe the moon.
You know who
Um,
MGM makes. Come on.
Yeah, but if
She
it's
loves
not
MGM.
if it's not Mary Tyler Moore, I'm not sure.
This is a tough one because it's really just spacecrafts and back to like headquarters. You know what I mean? So we
right.
have people sitting
Star
around.
Trek.
Close Encounters. No.
This is 4 million years ago. It just said on the screen. Now we're showing astronauts.
Rated G?
There's rated G.
What kids
um,
like space?
Right.
All the kids, Shalewa. You've
Okay,
been
then
working
this is
at a
good.
weird store for too long.
All right. All right.
Okay. They're taking a picture in space, and now in the year 2001, another spacecraft. I'm killing. If you saw this trailer, you know I'd be nailing it.
You're-
I feel like
okay,
that's a
all
good
right.
hint, Shalewa.
Yeah, that's a very good hint.
I mean, if no one's naked yet, I don't know the movie.
I think she already said it. What year was it, Hemda?
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yes,
God damn it.
Thank you, Micah.
G?
That's rated G?
I didn't do it.
Maybe because everybody slept while it was playing.
You,
Maybe
you
that's
know what? Just as maybe the oldest guy here is a little historical perspective. Back then,
Yes.
everything was rated G.
until the
There weren't film ratings until like the late '60s, and that
Thanks
was
to the
1968.
thanks to the libtards.
So just start naming every movie ever made, and you might hit it. You know. All right, so that just got Keith 1 point. The team has 0, but that's okay, Shalewa. You warmed everybody up. We're
Yeah,
gonna
I
move
didn't
to-
know. I didn't know I had to think about the Hayes Code. All right, let's do it. Okay, let's go.
We're gonna go to Micah. Micah Fox, how are you feeling about your chances here?
Well, considering it took Keith a long time to hear 2001 and not say it, I feel a lot better than I did.
All right, that's a good gauge. Keith.
Well, now that I know that everything was rated G, this changes the whole dynamic. Let's go.
See, that's the thing. I think they think they're helping each other, but they forget that you're hearing them also. So,
Right.
Micah, your hint
Oh,
helped Keith.
am I they? Okay.
I
Got it.
changed your pronoun. I apologize.
Thanks.
All right, this one's from 2000.
Is this also G rated?
This whole round is G rated.
Okay.
Here we
All right. The Matrix. Why not?
go. This is from DreamWorks, Micah. That should help you.
Oh,
I forgot the title.
Back to the Future.
Nope.
Shit.
This is a cartoon, some sort of animation.
Wally.
They kind of look like clay people.
Oh, that's
And-
sad.
Wallace and
Wallace and Gromit.
No.
And the Curse of the Were Rabbit.
Chicken Run.
Yes, Chicken Run it is.
What? God damn it.
I
I
didn't
didn't
want to
even drag it out
chicken.
for. I didn't even drag it out for laughs, Keith. God damn.
I was
Smoked ya.
over. Well, I was over 18 in 2000, so that's when I got into the dirty shit. All right.
Well, that just made you tied. Micah, great job getting a point for your team with no laughs. So 0 laughs, 1 point.
All
There
right.
were like a
counts.
couple laughs. I thought there were a few laughs.
Micah did her hair for this, right?
You bitch. I actually had a job interview to be a food influencer. So,
Oh, like where you eat on camera. Is that the new 2 girls, 1 cup?
yeah, it's 1 girl, 5 cups.
Oh, all right. I look forward to it. I'll describe it in the trailer and get
She
it
dra-
100% right.
She's always describing the atmosphere as her house. You know,
It's a little lonely here.
someone didn't flush again.
All right, Micah, you got the point. Let's see how Trace does. Are we ready for a 1998 film, Trace? How do you feel about
Oh.
that year?
I could only just figure out how to unmute my mic. I'm going to be terrible at this.
All right, Keith, don't sleep on this guy. Here we go.
Okay.
This one is an animation.
Bed knobs
Um,
and broomsticks.
No, it's a little dark in here so far. There's a
sorry.
statue.
Aladdin.
No, it's an Asian country.
Mulan.
Mulan is right.
Oh.
Well, Keith,
almost
you only got that
said
because you're
Mulan.
racist somehow. I don't know.
I Googled like what real quick. Is this okay to say? And so far it is okay to say.
Well, they were your racist clues, Hemda.
That's true, but I'm Asian, so I'm allowed.
Any Asian country. There's a statue, Asian country. Mulan.
It's like or maybe the maker's racist, perhaps. Let's just keep passing the buck and figure it out. Trace, you lost the point for your team.
That's all right.
No, I know. And I've heard that every time I've been on a team.
The good news is that you predicted it well. So if you were betting against yourself, you'd be up. And I think that's what we need to focus on.
That's the campaign that I'm running for the fall. Yes.
It's good math. It checks out. All right, let's see how Frank does. Frank, you feeling good?
Sort of. Yeah, kind of. in a
Is that
way.
usually how you feel anyway? So it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter?
yeah.
Okay. All right, Keith, you guys always feel the same way. So you have that in common.
That's right.
Everything's always regular.
We take it
we're
as
ready.
it comes. Ready?
Can I get that name, please?
Whisper it.
Okay, 2007. Here we go.
Okay.
2007. Oh, wait, that wasn't a movie.
Walt Disney and Pixar.
Okay. Wall-E, everybody's saying.
It is an animation. We're in a
Nice.
restaurant.
Ratatouille.
Cheese.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. But I said it louder, right?
You did say it louder,
All
and
right.
I almost took a point off for that. Frank,
Oh.
you tied up the game.
All
Excellent
right.
job. It's 2-2. Keith, not bad. You have 2 more to go, so it could stay this way. Let's see how Gabby does.
It makes sense that a food I would do well with a movie made after a food.
That's your theme. That's
Yes.
cool. I like that theme.
Uh-huh.
It's refrigerator theme. I
Yes.
see it all the time. Gabby, are you feeling good about taking your team to the next level?
I was until I heard everything was G-rated before a certain point, which was terrifying to learn. But let's do this.
But now we learned something, so we can check that off. Today's a good day.
Yeah.
And we're going to 1965. How does everybody feel about 1965?
1965. Okay.
Okay.
Could be
Okay.
literally anything. Yeah.
That's
Shane.
Nope. All right, we're in the mountains.
Southern music.
Correct.
Oh my God. Wow.
This is why I built a game show around Keith's crazy
That's
knowledge. Yeah. This
That was
is
cool.
That could have been anything. That could have been the Emperor's New Groove. That could have
I know. Well, but 1965.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
It's one of the most beloved musicals about Nazis ever made. So.
My
That's
favorite.
true. I would have gotten it if we had gotten to showing the Nazis.
I'll
If
get
you
to the
watch it-
Nazis faster.
If you watch it backwards, the Nazis are heroes.
Yes.
If you watch it backwards, that's how Trump was elected. Okay. Let's see if Doug does better. Doug, you have to get this point just to tie up your team. Are you nervous?
I'll try. I am because I don't know this guy.
I saw a lot of head nodding though when other people were guessing. So we'll see if it's like, me thinking I can do okay at home on Jeopardy.
Right, exactly.
Well, if you could believe it, we're going further back in time to 1953.
Ooh.
All right.
I
Let's see how we
wasn't
feel
alive
about
then.
this
Were
year.
you, Doug?
No, sir.
Okay.
All right, it's a flying young man, and he's got a feather in
Superman.
his hat.
Peter Pan.
Peter.
Doug has it.
Doc. I was gonna say Robin Hood anyway. Good job.
Do you think he means that good job, or is he just kind of?
So-
Yeah, I didn't get a good job.
Wait, but did you beat him?
Yes.
Oh, then yeah, good job.
Good job. Good job, you. Good job, you.
All right, we got to monitor that we give Micah Fox enough good jobs in order for her to make it to the next round. The score is now tied. We're done with all the rated G ones, and we're
all right.
moving to rated PG. Does that make
Okay.
you feel better, worse?
Well, it sounds like better because it sounds like after a certain year they started naming things PG. So maybe that's when.
PG
you know.
is kind of just it's G, but they're bullshitting you about it. Someone says
Right.
damn. Someone says damn during the movie, so it's PG.
Right. It's got to be something or you don't have a job.
I wish it came up that just said G and then a small font, but they're bullshitting you about it.
That
Beautiful.
was the original.
Yeah,
way
yeah,
they were
yeah.
gonna go.
Raise
The
your
word
kids how you want.
bullshitting.
Right. Raise your kids how you want. It's bullshit. Anyway, here's the
Parental
trailer.
guidance is suggested.
Right.
It's something you can do as a parent.
Right.
Guide them.
If you want.
Oh,
It's up
I
to
just
you.
realized it was parental guidance. This whole time I thought G was just guidance.
Well, that says a lot about your parentals. And we also know for a fact that checks out. All right, let's start the round.
G was general audiences, is what G
Right.
meant.
Now we learned a second thing. I don't know how to hold that.
I'll mute myself. All
right, Shaleva, we're starting with you again, rated PG. How do you feel about the PG?
Let's see what happens. Let's see.
Okay, let's go to 1992, shall we? From Columbia Pictures.
I just graduated and I saw nothing but movies. I know it.
They're in a huddle. They're praying. They're wearing the same uniform. There's a guy in the middle huddled with a bunch of women around him. They're still all praying. This is not a prayer movie. I saw this. This is one of the greatest movies of all time. Don't let that influence you.
Drop
right.
Dead Fred.
He's waving his little hat in the dugout or right outside the dugout.
League of Their Own.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Shalewa agrees, so you get the point.
Yeah, sure, why not? Take it.
That wasn't fair because Keith knows you've only seen 2 movies. So if it's your favorite, it's either
Well, Micah,
Dead Fred or League of Their Own.
you've had years to get to know me, okay? He took his chance.
And also, what part of us makes you think I know her?
I mean, you've got to shut up some point, right?
Does he? He's got the privilege card, right? All right, Shalewa, you were close, but no cigar, and points are doubled, so Keith just got 2 points. So, you're on timeout. Michael Fox turn.
Yeah, bitch.
I
Micah,
mean, he waves his little hat is an amazing clue.
thank you. That was part of the movie.
Eat my
Right?
dick. Suck
Yes.
my balls.
Okay. I sense sarcasm in Doug's tone, but I am taking it as fact. So you guys deal with life however you want. I'm in my gratitude. Here we go. Micah, I didn't catch the year on that. Xerxes. Shout out to Xerxes.
Yeah.
Got it. We're going to 1989.
89. Okay.
All right. Nothing happens in 1989 so far. Oh, Warner Brothers.
Nice. Good work.
There's a lady driving.
Driving
and
Miss
Say Miss
Daisy.
Daisy.
Micah has it.
Oh, bitch.
She just
There's
called
a
Miss
lady driving is so good. What a hard clue.
Where we let him?
Once again, mentioning the title in the clue. Very nice.
Now, Hemda, do you see the name of the movie when you do this?
Right. There's a war in the stars. Okay, so Indiana Jones
So-
is like in this temple, like doom, right?
So Beetlejuice is on the screen.
I'll try to make it harder, but I wouldn't even begin to know how. So, point to you. That's 2 points, making it tied again. Let's get to Trace. Trace.
Good job, Micah.
Oh, sorry.
Good job. Good
Bar is
job.
lower.
Good
Everybody-
job. Good job.
We got to coordinate next time on mute. Good job. And mute back down. Okay. We'll get the timing by the end of this show. All right, Trace, you feeling any better now?
No, and no.
Okay.
I'm not smarter anymore. Okay, what year? Maybe I can get the year right.
Oh, guess the year.
Well, you got to tell me. You told everyone else.
Okay. 2012. How do you feel about that?
I like that movie.
Right. I think Trace is in the right head for Keith to win. Here we go. 2012. 20th Century Fox.
Love it.
Keith, I need a guess already. Come on.
The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
No, but good movie. I saw that one too.
Thank
Mark
you.
it down. Yeah.
Okay.
We're in the sea, and the sea is going nuts, and the
Amistad.
boat is going to.
That's the
something
only
because
one.
That's a lot of water and.
Noah's Ark.
No, Ang Lee.
Pi. Life of Pi.
Yeah, I didn't see that movie.
Yeah.
Well,
My man, did you say Amistad?
well,
2012?
That has a boat in it.
sometimes we hear the facts late. You know.
You know, I would have.
Amistad, though, was like at the front of your brain, though, when you
Because
heard
it's
boat.
disgusting. Because things are disgusting to me, and I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
forget.
He was still thinking about Mulan, Shalewa.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I wish.
That's
I
an
wish,
odd word to trigger Amistad of all the. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I wish that had been. I had been in that round because, like I said before, I do very well with movies with food in their title. And,
Hi.
Yeah, Gabby got it. All right, Gabby.
I loved it. I loved that joke. I've just been laughing quietly on mute, so I thought I'd encourage everyone.
Good job, Micah. Okay.
Right.
Frank, this is your turn.
All
Hopefully
right.
there's food in all aspects of
or
this.
maybe, someone's eating at some point.
We're going to 98. I forgot the title already, so if you could put that back on the screen. 98, got it. Saw this movie.
98.
It's all right, but people
Okay.
loved it.
Right.
TriStar.
Johnny Number 5.
No, there's also a boat in this, but I don't think it has anything to do with this. There's a dude on the phone. Now there's a kid on the phone. Now the dude doesn't have a phone in his hand.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Correct.
Oh,
Easy.
wow.
Hello, telephones, people. They probably have one. Use your head.
Is the score 9-5? 9-5.
Nice.
That might be the
Oh,
only
man.
movie. That might be the only movie ever that had people on phones.
It was the first one to use phones, and that it made news for that.
Really, Keith, it's seeming like we cheated. How did you know that?
A dad with a kid, and I'm like, and there's only so many movies
Yeah,
like
that was,
that are older and famous.
I didn't get it. I should have gotten it because a lot of that movie takes place in the Seattle fish market where they serve a lot of food. So
Frank, paying it off.
All right, I should get to the Holocaust faster and also to the food scenes faster. Got it? Noted. All right, Frank, sorry, not this round, but we're going to go to
Okay.
Gabby and see what she can do. Gabby, are you ready?
I guess so.
All right, that's the spirit. We're going to 1987.
See, I was nervous at first because these guys, they do know their movies, but then I forgot they're also comics and entertainers. And once they get like some bad news, it sends them down a spiral. So right now they're feeling nervous.
Aw,
Very
you're
exciting.
so empathetic. It's like he's an empath. It's amazing. Look at all
Means
those
I know
feelings.
people. Means
We're
I know
in
people.
the room, Keith.
Oh, hey. I thought I put you on mute.
All right, we're going to 1987. The lion in the thing, MGM.
Yeah.
MGM.
Okay. There's a kid in a bed and a grown-up is standing by him, but it's not weird. It's normal.
Princess Bride.
You are such a weirdo.
Whoa. Just it's the grandpa?
Yeah,
It
if they're not
No,
on
but you
phones,
just said
it's
a
Princess
grown-up.
Bride.
You just said any grown up.
Well, I didn't think they were in bed. They were walking around with phones. Now they're in bed.
Weird.
Oh my God.
What is the point of this show?
To show that Keith is weird. That's it.
I think that's what we're getting out of it. I'm enjoying it.
Are the Kansas City Chiefs weird?
We all got that reference.
Thank you. Thank you.
It
I know
does
you're
feel
proud.
like he's cheating, though. Like if you did, like all 6 of us are like being duped right now by the 2 of you. Is that the point of the show?
Well, it's a prank. Good idea.
Is it a prank?
It does feel like he's cheating, but like in life, so that's not fair. You know
And
what I
everybody
mean?
from that was in the movies walk behind us.
All right, we're going to Doug. Let's see if he can save this just a little bit, bring up the points. Doug, your team is not doing so well. The pressure's on. How's that
It's
feel?
not that they're not doing well. It's that you guys are just simpatico.
Is that what it is? When I say an adult, Keith just gets me.
He immediately, plus, I mean, he did have the year and the studio.
I'm pretty sure Gabby had that too, though. That's the thing.
She did. They did have the same clues.
Yeah.
Is Keith looking at the? Are you reading the chat?
No, I don't trust the chat. You
No,
can take
you
a
don't
look.
understand. You don't
Take a
understand.
look. Let's see if they said things that I said.
It's impossible to type that fast.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
don't put that.
Yeah,
past
that was a quick one.
Yeah, no, I beat everybody.
Dude, don't take this away from him. This is all he has. Have you heard Keith say anything interesting other than I went to a
Look,
movie
if it
last
makes
weekend?
if it makes any of you feel better, if anybody after the show is done and recorded, runs back the tape, you will see me mouth the words to the movie at the same time Keith is saying it. It just so
Okay.
happens the only movie that was wholesome and PG with a child and a man standing next to a bed was The Princess Bride. It was the only one. That's it. That's all.
That
Unfortunately,
Shalewa has ever seen.
that I've ever seen. And again, I have only seen dirty movies. So
We'll get there. We'll get there. The score is now Keith 11. The team has 5. We're
Okay.
going to 1989 with Doug versus Keith. Here we go. Touchstone Pictures.
Love them.
Okay.
That was for Doug.
Flash.
No. There's they're in like a church, but a school. There's rowing.
It's family ties. Something ties.
School
No.
Ties.
No.
Oxford Blues.
No, but it's a very like probably an Ivy League school
Oh
of
fuck!
sorts.
The one with
Class.
no, we're Goodwill. No, fuck.
It's that guy. He was in Goodwill
I know.
Hunting.
All right. Shush.
They're playing sports.
Talented Mr. Ripley.
It's where they jump on the buildings. It's where they jump on the desk.
He just jumped on a
Jump on
desk.
that desk.
Dead Poet
They
Society!
Dead Poet Society.
Yep.
Poet Society!
Doug, were you close? Would you have had it?
I mean, he was giving me clues with the jumping on the desk thing. I mean,
Yeah,
that's how good he is. He can help the competitor and still beat him.
He could help me. I'm the one giving the clues and looking. So, yeah, Keith, I'm going to take a couple of those points. That was
Guess who gets mad at me when I don't remember their birthday? My girlfriend, anybody I know.
but you remember that somebody jumps on a desk.
Right.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to move to rated PG-13. Does that make anything any
Good.
better for
Oh,
anybody?
yeah, way better, way better.
It's
By the
only
way, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was mentioned earlier. That movie is the reason there's a PG-13 rating, because it was rated PG, and then it was so violent, they considered too violent for kids that they added the PG-13. The violence caused, not the racism, the violence.
Right.
And when you turn 13, you can handle violence because you've had your bar mitzvah.
Yes, exactly.
Shit,
And,
now we learned a
and
third
Gremlins.
thing.
Gremlins also, Gremlins.
Yeah, that was around the same time. Yeah.
Well, maybe that'll come up. I don't know. Maybe you guys just gave
I'm
each other
ready.
hints. We're going back to Shalewa. Shalewa, PG-13. It's getting close to the smut that you like. So
No, I didn't say I liked it. That's I worked at a job where they had it, and
Fair
I watched
enough.
it,
And I had to study it.
and I, just
Had to-
know a little bit.
Had to be knowledgeable.
But that, other than that,
Employee of the year.
we're going back 20 years to 2000. Here we
Okay.
go. Sony Pictures Classics.
Gremlins.
This is PG-13.
Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom.
It's not either one of those.
Okay.
But, okay. We might be in Asia again.
I'm not saying it twice.
Yep. They're writing. There's a bald guy. He's now doing
The Last Airbender.
some sort of sword maneuvering. Looks like martial arts.
Kung Fu. The
now
Year of the
people
Dragon.
are on horses with their swords.
That sounds fun.
Last Samurai,
13th Warrior.
No, and
Empire.
now
Empire of
they're
the Sun?
flying. They're flying. It looks very
Kill Bill.
It looks
not
very Kill
Crouching
Bill,
Tiger.
but like
Crouching
yes,
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I'm giving it to Shalewa.
She can have it.
Shalewa, what gave it to you? All my great hints.
No, not at all.
It actually hurt me.
I just didn't think it would be that easy. It couldn't just be Crouching Tiger. But I guess
It was that easy. Yeah,
Yeah.
take the step. And this is the third round, so that was 4 points for your team.
Oh!
All right, so we're moving forward right into Micah Fox. Micah, rated
right.
PG-13.
Gonna draft off Chalet with success.
What were you doing at 13
Now
years
there's
old?
something no one's ever said before.
What was I doing at 13?
Yep. Were you watching rated PG-13 movies?
Oh yeah, at least, right? I was making them. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that. It's trying to
All
sound
right.
exciting, but
Well, very edgy. We're going to 2014
Okay.
in the
shit,
rated
okay.
PG-13 category. Here we go.
Okay.
And where are we?
super bad.
No.
Okay.
Somebody just turned on a flashlight. It is
Blair
some
Witch.
sort of not temple, but some sort of like
Temple of Doom.
no,
Oh, Tomb Raider, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
no. Oh my God, is that the guy from the show we've been watching? Oh, what is that show with the Parks and Rec? Okay,
Adam Scott. Yes.
I don't know.
Is he in a movie?
This is from Marvel, so that should help.
Ant-Man.
No, this is so the guy from Parks and Rec is like a major character here. Now there's a guy without a shirt on. He's like super jacked.
Oh
in
shit!
the
Who's
show.
the red guy?
The Hulk.
Fuck. No,
No,
Superman.
there's also
Deadpool.
Spider-Man.
not Deadpool. That's
Deadpool.
R.
Say I can't say.
Fuck,
You
who's
can't
the fucking
say.
red guy with the thing? Iron Man, Iron Maiden. Fuck.
Is
Iron
that a
Iron
raccoon?
Maiden.
You know
2 minutes to midnight.
No, you know the movie where they're like, the porn about porn, and then he shows his dick at the end. Marky Mark shows his dick at the end.
Yeah.
So the guy
The
who's in
second
that,
syllable of the first word.
the guy who's in that movie as one of the porn stars, but not Marky Mark.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
The
Yes.
chubby one.
Yes.
Who are we
Oh my
talking
God, I
about?
was about to lose it.
Who were we talking about?
John C. Riley,
Okay,
right?
John C.
Pratt.
Riley. John C. Riley.
Chris Pratt.
Isn't in
Chris
Boogie
Pratt.
Nights.
Okay.
He's not in Boogie Nights.
He's no. But okay.
No, Chris Pratt is the Parks and Rec guy.
And
got that right.
and the reason it was PG-13 was it was advertised as the guy from that movie with the big dick in it.
Right. Now, who's the guy with the big dick?
No, Marky Mark shows his dick at the end of Boogie Nights.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Did
the guy,
John C. Riley?
And John C. Riley is in Boogie Nights and Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's the
John C. Riley?
raccoon.
John C. Riley?
John C. Riley's the raccoon.
No, he isn't.
he
That's
isn't.
Bradley
No,
Cooper. John C.
Then
Riley
He's
is
the tree. He's the tree.
No, he's a guy that worked. He's like in the government with the space
Right.
with the planet that the movie starts out on.
Well,
He's
we're
not,
never
he's
gonna-
not even in the second one.
We're never going to know.
You never
Should we
find out.
discount that one?
no, in fact,
Okay.
No, that was
Micah-
great.
Okay.
Micah just got her team even. So it's 13-13.
Yay.
We're now tied.
Good
So
job.
Good. Thank you.
So I feel like now, Trace, it's even more pressure that you're not going to feel or give a fuck about. So how you feeling?
I feel good that I don't give a fuck about. I'm loose. I'm ready
Yeah.
for this. It's like it's got to be Zen. Okay.
Of course, very Buddhist mind. All right, so get that Buddhist mind into 2002.
2002.
And again, rated PG-13. Here we go. Okay, the following preview has been approved for
I
all
get confused
audiences by
between
Mike.
2000 and 2010, so this really throws me. But okay, I think I got
Okay,
it.
That's one hint. 20th Century Fox.
Nice.
There's somebody who is in water or some liquid of some sort. Oh, the guy that runs
Waterworld.
all the time.
Tom Cruise runs all the time.
Forrest Gump.
Nope.
The
Running
other-
Man.
He's almost. He's got to be
Minority Report.
Yes.
That's really all right. Hot
Very little running compared to other movies with running in it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, so the guy who runs all the time to you actually is Tom Cruise? It's not like just just one of those white guys with brown hair who's always running. It literally is Tom
runs-
Cruise for you.
He runs a lot. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I gotta adjust. Okay.
I'm dealing with a
Do
brick.
you understand? I spent all of the day trying to figure out who the different Chris's are to get ready for this. So I didn't know. Okay. All right.
Do you know that there are multiple Chris's?
I mean, there are, but honestly, I mean, to me, they're all just like parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. That's all I know. That's how I know them. But I don't know.
Lewa.
I mean, I wouldn't confuse me more, but it's up to you how you play this game. You guys, we're doing pretty well. Moving forward, next up is Frank. Frank, you got this. And if you don't
Okay.
have the movie title, you'll give us a tidbit on it. Here we go. PG-13, 1993. Warner Brothers.
93.
Oh, I saw this movie. All right. There's chaos going on in the dark. Then they cut to a man in shackles. Then they cut back to the chaos.
The Green Mile.
No. Then,
The man with the man behind the mask. The man with two faces.
no. He's in a yellow jumpsuit. He's being shackled.
Con
There's
Air.
a bus that flipped over with a couple of.
Oh! The Hen House Barn House movie.
No.
No.
No, and that bus is on fire.
No.
And then it seems
The Magic School Bus.
now the police are here, and there were two prisoners on their way to prison,
Yeah,
but they
the-
escaped, or at least one of them escaped.
I think I'm right.
Now he's running through the woods.
The missing
and-
guy.
The missing guy, yes.
Yeah.
and he's-
without a hand.
Yes. But you didn't say that title, did you?
Yeah, find him at Look Every Bar and Hen House, Outhouse, Baba
Yes.
House. Yeah.
Yes. hmm
Oh, The Fugitive.
Yeah. Good job, Keith. Good hints. Yeah. Yeah.
He's got the fucking hat.
Oh my
I didn't
god!
see it. Oh shit.
Keith, you're in trouble. That brought the team up to 21 to your 13.
Well, you threw me with my hen house, outhouse.
Sorry.
That clue totally is. I have to give Keith credit.
Thank you. Thank you.
for
You
getting
can
that
give him the
one.
credits, but not the points. You got that.
Because okay, I'm okay with that.
Is it
But,
was the food reference for this one the fish that was supposed to eat him, and you're still going to catch the fish and then arrest him?
Oh, I don't know. I
was a direct
think
quote.
Or Hen House.
my memory of The Fugitive is, he was on the run, so he just had to have quick takeout all the time.
It's like 6 degrees to food.
Yeah,
in the movie.
yeah.
I like it.
It was
All right,
sponsored by Taco Bell, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Gabby, it's your turn. You guys are up, so loosey goose. Even if you don't get this one, you guys will still be ahead. Keith, get your
Oh,
shit
but
together.
I want to win. I want to do it. Okay.
If you want it, look, your team is rooting for you. Just a
Thank
quick,
you.
a quick good job, Micah Fox. And here we go. What year? 2014. Here we are. Looks like we're in the stars. Universal. And it's a school again, it seems. Yep.
School in the
Wally.
stars.
Well,
Not in the stars anymore. It's just a school.
Oh, good to know.
Working title.
I'm gonna need the title.
Let's see. In a place where great minds. So these are very, very smart people.
Okay.
Um,
X-Men.
and they're now in a black tie affair, but they're also on a merry-go-round. This is based on a true story.
whatchamacallit? Oh,
Don't give him the hints.
The
He's
That's
he's
it.
falling in love, and he's
it's
The Theory of Everything.
Fuck! I was trying to. I was about to yell Stephen Hawking, but that's not the name of the movie. Fuck!
All right, you guys are still up. It's 21-17. The team is leading. Fuck was a good
Don't
one.
feel bad. Stephen Hawkins would be very slow with his answer too if he was here.
He'd probably be fast, but it would be distorted. But either way, I didn't want to yell Stephen Hawking and give it to Keith, but
You did the right thing. You did the right thing.
I
All right,
believe
we're-
you knew his name. I believe you.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm going to be hawking some merch at the end of the show.
This is a bad timing, right?
All right, let's go to 1990 with Doug Benson. Here we go. Orion Films,
Okay. What year?
Okay. 1990.
All right.
All right, it's just a beautiful
PG-13.
day, it looks like. There's a howling wolf. There's a horse running with a dude on him. There's
Horse running with the dude on him and a
there's
howling
a-
wolf.
this is wartime, I believe.
Oh no, that's sad.
What they have like it's old timey. They have like those thick what do you call those, mutton chops?
Glory?
Tombstone.
Let's see, they're in the middle of a desert or something.
White Earp.
Now people are coming after them. I think these are Native American people.
Dances
my
with
Yep,
place.
they are. Huh?
Dances with Wolves. I said completely
Doug has
me.
it.
First.
Doug
I said
has
I
it.
said-
That's what we're going by. Who says it first?
Keith, are you getting nervous? It's the end of round
You know what?
3.
I oddly do have to pee a lot.
Oh shit! There you go.
Oh, great. All right.
That's a master at work because I can't gloat while he's taking a dump.
And
he-
it is PG-13. Thank you very much.
Yes, it is.
And after he takes a dump, he always takes a shower. So we're going to have to wait for that too.
Oh,
so just,
shit.
talk amongst yourselves. All right. So that was the end of round 3. Can I get the score again? One moment, please. The score is Keith 17 and the team 25.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
And-
So Keith is literally pissing himself.
He can't catch up, right? We win.
Well, actually,
Yay!
this round is 8 points each.
Oh no!
Yes.
Okay.
8
Let's do
points.
this, everybody.
Starting with Shalewa Sharp. We're going into rated R.
Nice.
All right.
By the
Wait,
way,
guys.
even though I used the bathroom, I watched the movie on my phone. Part 3. Good luck.
And he made sure it was rated R because he knows what the next one is, the next
Mhm.
round. All right, we're in trouble. Shalewa, feeling any good about it?
I'm watching him throw his answers through the whole PG-13 thing. He's trying to tell me he didn't know what Guardians of the Galaxy was. Bruh, I see you. You pulled Amistad out of nowhere. I know you knew what that one was. So
I have
I'm
the
like,
tattoo.
okay. So he's going to just play dumb during 13, and then he's going to pull out all of these rated R ones because he was a delinquent child, and that's the ones he went to see. So let's go. I see his
All right.
game. Let's do it. Does this mean
Okay.
I'm going to win this round? No, it does not. But just
it's-
know that that's his game.
It's a good theory. Let's see if it
Yeah.
works. We're going to 1982
Oh,
All right.
and rated R.
Rated
The
R.
Land Company.
I don't think there's any such company.
This is Los Angeles, November 2019 is what it says on screen. We're seeing sort of like a hovering car.
Close the cars
like
of the third kind. Back to the
No.
future.
Nope. But yeah, it's just like hovering. So I
Tron.
guess this was the future for them.
Dune?
No.
Jetsons, the
No,
movie.
that was
It's-
later.
Oh, it's
now-
regular. Invasion.
No, but they're not really showing me much. They're showing like this guy, like information about people, like how the
RoboCop.
Oh,
FBI does.
Blade Runner?
Yes.
Fuck it, Doc.
Now we have to fuck up. How did you get that?
Information about a dude. First, I was going to ask you what color was the dude's hair, but then when you said information, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's probably what we're doing.
You know what? Shalewa took just a couple rounds, and now she and I are like this.
I see that.
That's what's happening.
It's weird that Runner is in the title and it doesn't have Tom Cruise in it.
You get it.
The year at the beginning, that was a really good clue. Like Blade Runner's kind of famously takes place in that year because that's when the sequel that isn't. But this is the hat that I wore in the movie Blade Runner.
There you go.
That's why I ran off as soon as I realized it was Blade Runner.
Oh my God! Now we have more info in our head. Okay, we're learning so much. Micah, your team is ahead.
I love
Are you
it.
going to take them down or are you going to lift them up?
I've been lifting them this whole fucking time, Henry.
Yeah, she's been doing a good job.
Oh yeah, good job,
She's doing
Micah.
the heavy lifting over there.
All right, we're going to go to 96. Do you feel good about that in the rated R world?
I do.
Okay, Keith.
All right, we're in the snow.
Pulp Fiction.
Snowpiercer.
Nope.
Narnia.
We're freaking out in the snow. Oh, you know the guy that was in that same movie with the dick that's taken out? What's
Not
that movie
really.
again?
Chris Pratt.
No.
Not
no,
him.
wait. Mike Myers.
No, the porn movie.
Yeah.
This guy
Boogie
shot.
Nights. We know what movie it is.
Okay, Boogie Nights. This guy shot himself in Boogie Nights. He's in this movie.
John C. Reilly. Who shot himself?
And there's a cop car, and they're just two cops in a cop car around a lot of snow. A lot of snow.
Fargo.
Fuck. Damn it. I was so close. I was about to say, listen.
I don't think you were close. I didn't hear anything.
It was in my brain, and then Keith said it like my brain said it.
I
Who's
knew
the guy who shot himself? Was it
I knew to
Alfred
ignore
Molina?
I knew to ignore all the clues. I think that's what helped me. And then she said snow, and I can focus on snow and cops.
William
the
Macy.
guy?
William Macy.
William H. Macy. Got it.
My strength
Nobody
has been
remembers
broken.
that? That was a very emotional part of that porn movie.
No, it's yeah. I just had the wrong actor. I thought it was Alfred Molina.
And I had the right actor. So now we know. I know things. Let's move forward. Trace,
Oh,
you did
give
very
me an
well
easy
last
one.
round.
Give me
All right, an easy
one.
one. Okay, I'll write that down. Okay.
Softball.
Got it. Okay, let's go to 2012 for rated R softball.
I like that movie.
Okay. There's a diner in the middle of nowhere.
What year? Sorry.
Diner.
Pulp Fiction.
2012. Nope. Let's see.
Yes.
Um,
me.
3D.
this guy is friends with his ex.
Tom Cruise.
No, but like they're
Coldplay.
very well known as a couple who broke up years ago, but they still show up to like red carpets together.
Okay.
That's all I know about this guy. Oh, Bruce
Okay.
Willis. Okay, he's in it. That's the guy I was
Okay.
talking about.
All
Die
right.
Die Harder.
Try-
Die Hardest of all of them.
Keep dying.
Some
Die
other guys
much?
but I forget.
Red.
I said Pulp Fiction, right?
Somebody just went down a chute. They're in
Not Die Hard?
no. Oh my God. Somebody just shot someone who had like a bag
That'll
over his
narrow it
head, a
down.
white bag over his head.
That's tough.
And it's 11:30 on a piece of
Seabiscuit.
paper. Somebody just appeared out of nowhere.
Oh, whoa. I
The
feel
Shining.
like I'm there.
He appeared on a white
Star
thing.
Trek.
Because they
I-
transport.
Oh my God,
Right.
I know it. I'm so upset.
Yes, it's
Write it down on a piece of paper and hold it up.
so yeah, there's a lot of shooting and also people appearing. I think the appearance of people has a lot to do with the title, so keep that in mind.
Appearances.
Okay, here come people.
It's a good title.
That's a good title.
How many movies was Bruce Willis in? Name a couple
A few.
of them.
He was in a
many.
few.
Oh,
2012.
yeah.
And Bruce Willis again. They're just like,
Oh, he's still in
shooting-
it? So he's still in
The
it?
story.
Oh, it's Look Who's Still Making Movies.
So has a career.
Everything all of a sudden like was floating. The furniture was floating.
The Happening.
Oh
No.
my God. Oh my
Bunch
God.
of people come out.
A lot of supernatural stuff.
The thing, the guy.
Somebody
the
just
kid
fell
with the
off
dead,
a
I see dead people one.
somebody just fell off a ladder, but he sort of floated on his way down.
What?
Jacob's
And now we got to the end of the trailer, so we have to start spelling. Are you ready?
Okay.
Gabby's very upset about this. All right, ready? 2012, rated R. One word. L.
Looper.
Mm-hmm.
What does that have to do with people popping out?
Oh, time travel. Time travel.
Oh.
They pop out of nowhere.
Oh,
I should have known that. I'm sorry, Frank.
You know
Yeah,
what?
because Trace knows that Looper is one of my favorite movies.
Trace?
I do like them. I do like when Bruce Willis and the other guy are talking about time travel. They're like, well, if this happens, then how could this happen? He's like, look, it's just a movie. I don't got a fucking day. Can we get to the action? And he's like, okay.
I liked when Chemda was like, it's Bruce Willis, and it's Bruce Willis again. And you were like, oh, he's still in it? And I was like, no, that's not what she means!
Young Bruce Willis and Bruce Willis. Then, yeah, or not Bruce Willis, who is Bruce Willis, and actual Bruce Willis.
That is totally what I meant.
And
for sure.
It was.
Wait, hold up. Bruce Willis is still showing up on red carpets with Demi Moore?
Right? Isn't that a thing?
I think that's true.
I don't
but
know
I
about
love
that.
for them.
Yeah, I mean, I think they get along, but I don't know if they're like
They
going to events.
they go to red carpets together for the sake of the children.
For the children.
Ashton.
Rumor has it it's for the children.
All right, Trace, you tried. I spelled.
did.
It all went to hell. You
I
did
know.
great. Micah,
Thank you.
you're doing great. Let's go to Frank. Frank, your buddy didn't get your favorite movie. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would have gotten it. I didn't realize it till the end, even though it's one of my favorite movies.
I was
So,
dead on. I should have said
yeah.
spoiler alert at the beginning of that description. Okay, it was so freaking
I'm
good.
so in love with how cute it was to say, it's Bruce Willis again. And just know exactly what you meant. It's really adorable.
Thank you. I bring happiness to the children. Let's go to 1995, New Line Cinema. That's got to be Brad Pitt.
I don't think he would do New Line Cinema, but go on.
Well, there's a lot of
Fight Club.
No, but why not try that, right? There's a thing that keeps pace, tick tock, tick tock.
Oh, a metronome.
I think it's that. Yeah.
12 Monkeys.
And I believe that's Gwyneth Paltrow.
California or
That might be Morgan Freeman.
Shut up! No more clues!
A lot more clues because I'm so good at this.
Seven.
Oh shit!
That was a
At
tie.
the same time.
That was a tie. So, do they get another movie for a tie? All right, you get another chance.
Oh,
You gotta
wow.
do it again.
Eight.
All right,
I almost lost my head over that clue, but go ahead.
that was the most excited I've ever seen you.
It is in a box.
All right, we're gonna stay rated R. We're gonna move time into 1978.
Wow.
Shit.
Here we go. Was there rated R movies? Oh, lots of fires. Robert De Niro,
Deer Hunter.
Backdraft.
Keith Murray.
Backdraft.
Fires. De Niro. Come on.
Sure. 78.
A lot of fires. De Niro. Oh, the Deer Hunter.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. That's very good.
Keith might have said it.
We're
a
just
minute
gonna mark
ago.
it down like I said it. So.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear you, but if you said it, I'm sorry. You definitely.
That's all right.
Good point.
If you would have heard me, you wouldn't have said backdraft, and that was worth it.
And I feel like you sort of got it, just not with points. And
Well, I said Backdraft because I don't feel any other film captured the Vietnam War like that movie.
It was a lot of allegory.
Yes.
Why would you smoke a cigarette next to the Viet Cong?
Deer Hunter. Is it Deer Hunter?
All right, let's go to 2014 with Gabby Dunn. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, she shook her head and then said yes. I'm going to give those kinds of clues. Here we go. Fox.
What year?
Can I get the title and year again?
Yep.
2014.
And the title?
And they're bellboys with the full-on costume, very bright colors.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yes.
I was gonna fucking.
You were doing a lot of things. What?
You weren't going to do nothing, Keith.
I had
Thank you,
it-
Wes
I-
Anderson.
I
The
kind of
tweet-
knew it.
The twee white girl knew Wes Anderson.
Yes.
Shocking.
Damn it.
Very nice.
Cultural advantage. We'll take it.
That's my
The
favorite.
white kooky girl with two colored hair, new Wes Anderson. Big shocker.
That's my favorite Wes Anderson movie. I love that movie.
Show us the West
white kooky
tattoo.
girl. I don't have a West tattoo. I have a Roadhouse tattoo. That's it.
Okay.
From the movie Roadhouse?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
My
awesome.
arm says pain don't hurt. Right there.
Nice.
Pain don't hurt.
That's right. When she was like stapling him or whatnot.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't love her in that movie, but we don't have to talk about me. Can I get that title again? And Gabby, you just got your team tied at the end of round 4.
Whew.
Doug, Keith, this will decide who's ahead. Are you ready?
Oh, shit.
Rated
All right.
R.
All right.
Gramercy Pictures.
Oh, okay.
I just finished a book on the history of Gramercy Pictures. This is
Perfect. I stayed at the Gramercy Hotel once. I got this.
All right, somebody lit a match, and then there's obviously fuel everywhere. It ignited everything. There are jewels. There are people lining up on a lineup because they got arrested or something.
Ocean's 11.
No, but it has that feeling to it.
Do you know the year?
The year is 95.
Okay.
More fire. Now somebody got burnt and we're in the hospital, it seems. We're on a boat dock now. A lot of famous people that I don't know their name.
Is it Backdraft this time?
No. That's like Benicio something, right? He's got
The Usual Suspects.
Correct.
When he said it slow and delivered like an asshole.
Making it 49 for the team to 41 for Keith, taking us into the final round. Points are doubled again.
He was like, I'll take it from here. Everybody ready for the next word? There's 3 of them. Here they come. Usual. Thank you.
What were you going to do? Yell it while he was talking?
I would have tried, but he was so sure.
That's how every round from now on, I'm just going to start going, the.
It really psychs me out.
All right.
That brings us into the final round. And what happens after Rated R? NC-17.
Yes!
Here's the problem with NC-17. It ends up coming out as Rated R. So these are movies that initially were supposed to come out as NC-17, but we saw them in their edited Rated R.
Okay.
All right. That is the long title for this round. This is the final round. Points are 16 each. And we're back to Shalewa. Are you ready to go to 2000?
2000?
That's right. The year is 2000.
All right.
All right. Get your 2000 hats on. Here we go. Lionsgate Films.
Okay.
A business card is put on the table.
American Psycho.
Oh my God. Why?
They have a long, boring 60 minutes part about their stupid business fucking
Business cards.
Yeah, business cards is huge.
Yeah, but in
Wow.
the first moment,
Yeah.
God, damn it.
Yeah. It's all about the business cards.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch this movie. That sounds so good.
I didn't
it's
know.
horrible.
I didn't know American Psycho was about networking. That's really interesting.
It's really nice to be on a panel with a bunch of sociopaths, though. That's nice. That's a nice thing to learn in the last round.
All right, Chalewa, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
And that puts, can I get the score up again? Keith, you have 57. The team has 49. This next one is worth 16 points.
Okay.
Micah is already defeated, but I think that's her poker face, so don't let it.
It's not. I am.
I'm sick.
Fargo is one of my top 5 movies. American Psycho's way up there. This is bad.
Well, let's see. Maybe you
Okay.
have another favorite movie.
You're
Get
right.
to know yourself today.
Let's see what porn was released in a theater.
All right, what's this movie? Warner Brothers.
Okay.
Space Jam.
At first, before they made it. before they made the cuts.
Yeah, the original was filthy.
That Lady Bunny was out there.
This is from '99.
Okay.
The guy
Framed
that
Roger Rabbit.
the guy that runs, and
Tom Cruise?
Oh, Eyes Wide Shut.
yes,
Fuck. They put clothes on everybody. Was that the difference?
It was made by famed G-rated movie maker Kubrick. I don't know if you know.
Right.
That. You know, he ran the gamut. He covered all ground.
I didn't love his version of Snow White, but
I tried to let a kiss go. Oh boy.
you know, I saw that movie also. I didn't really get it.
Eyes Wide Shut or Snow White?
Yeah. Either one.
Snow White was so self-indulgent. Jesus.
What a princess.
Maybe
Trace,
you should see Eyes Wide Shut again, but try it in IMAX.
that sounds so gross. I don't even know why. I know it's supposed to be sexy, but I don't know. I really thought Tom and Nicole were the most unsexed sexual
Well,
people.
I think that's the thing about that movie too, is that I think the point of it is how unsexy it is, and I'm serious about that.
What a great point. I guess I did get it.
Yeah, I'd make dick out for nothing. 2.5 hours.
That's why it got its NC-17 taken away.
Because of
actually.
me.
Yeah, it was like, actually, this was a waste of time. Go ahead. Let everybody watch this.
Right.
Yeah, it was different actors at first, and it was actually sexy, but once they put Tom and Nicole in there.
Yeah,
All
can you?
porn is actually R when it's bad chemistry.
All right, Trace, you guys are doing pretty well. That doesn't mean
Pretty
anything.
well.
Pretty
Pretty well. Yes. Here come the C students. You're doing pretty well. Yeah. Don't.
But you
don't
are
go into a
ahead.
profession.
Can
Then
you
we're doing
keep-
great.
All right, let's go to 1994 then.
94.
All right, Warner Brothers,
Batman.
Regency. It's not Batman.
Not
Pulp
It's an American
Fiction.
Flag.
Mm,
Let's see. There's still just an American flag and other movies. This
and
movie
that's
is
all there
related
should
to
be
somehow,
in
but
every movie.
Should movies related to other movies?
just ignore that part.
Okay.
Okay.
The Betsy Ross
Um,
story.
There's flashes of war and just a lot of flashes going from war and chaos.
Saving Private Ryan.
And now, the guy that was on Cheers is in this.
Woody Harrelson.
Killing
correct.
Kelsey Grammer.
And it's just a
99.
montage of sick shit, like
An episode of Cheers.
Not that. But
probably
they wa-
that. And then they
American.
just keep
It's got like 3 words. Has American in it, right? Like American Psycho motherfucker. American Killer. Killer's American. Hardcore Americans. The worst Americans ever. She fucks on a car. American.
You're just
Dirty.
reading your manifesto
Natural born
now.
killers. Natural born killers. Natural born killers.
what the fuck was that?
Oh,
Wow,
God, I don't know.
that was fun listening to you
was
get there.
not
That was
part of
wild. That was
Oh, God.
wild.
Me and Jordan need this fucking Gatorade.
Speaking of NC-17, it was like you just climaxed.
And by the way, a big part of Natural Born Killers was also business cards.
He kept trying to give her the business
Yes.
cards. She's like, you shouldn't have been so fucking eager.
All like really violent movies
Yeah.
don't work without a lot of business cards in them.
Did I put us behind now? Are we behind?
Let's see what the score is. And there's 3 more people left, each at 16 points each. The team has 65 and Keith has 73.
Wow.
Okay.
It's anybody's game. Frank,
Yes.
you're up. Is it
Okay.
your game?
We'll see.
We're
No.
going to 2004. Does that mean anything
Okay.
to you?
Okay.
I was born then, so
Okay. Perfect. In 2004, we hit play on this trailer.
trying to think how old I was. 30 something?
Don't do the math, it'll hurt.
Okay.
Okay. Things are exploding. Cars
Nice.
exploding. Paramount.
oh, Mission Impossible.
No.
Started
Okay.
NC-17.
Now nothing's on screen. Oh, Oh, okay. So this is like Lego people or something.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
the Lego movie.
South Park.
No,
Okay.
they're.
What could she mean?
Are you confusing Bruce Willis with a Lego?
The fuck could she mean?
It's sort of like marionettes.
Team America,
Oh.
World Police.
Correct.
Oh, nice.
Lego
Well done.
people?
I mean,
Yeah, that was. You've gone from giving the title in the clue to completely misdirecting us.
Okay, remember Monopoly? Okay. Eyes wide shut.
Okay.
Like marionettes is not, you thought they were Legos?
Listen, I understood that there was a Lego movie and that this is probably somehow adjacent to it in its essence. No?
No.
Okay. I will try again. That's okay.
Yeah.
You're up, Gabby. Maybe I'll do
Picture-
better
but-
with you.
By the way, picture Henda like as a mom guessing the kid's toy or what she drew in art.
This is why I didn't have children. What am I guessing for? Come on.
Forgetting their names. You're like, it starts with a Z. I
Right.
don't know. It's not Tom Cruise. You get it.
Who's the kid that runs a lot that we have?
Tom Cruise.
You know
You can
what?
only name her kid Tom Cruise because that's all she remembers.
Right.
I'm sure I could think of another dude if I really think about it.
In a way, it's feminism.
In a big way. Power to the people. Here we go. Gabby, second to last in the final round. What year is this? I'm asking you now. It's 1990.
1990. All right.
Okay. Another explosion. A young man in a suit. Lots of suits. Smoking a cigarette. They're traveling a lot. Shooting guns. They seem a
Goodfellas.
little- yes. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. I have a feeling that, Doug, we need the points. No pressure. Gabby, how are you feeling about yourself?
Wow.
You have other talents that Keith doesn't, so just keep that in mind.
You got that tattoo?
I'm mostly sad that the only one I knew was Wes Anderson, and I really have to think about that.
I know, and Goodfellas was a great Wes Anderson movie.
All right, Doug. You fucking ready?
Yeah, to make Gabby feel better. I don't think any of us knew Goodfellas other than
I
Keith.
mean, suits traveling a lot, shooting. There's a lot.
How
of
else would you describe that movie?
No, you're right. But that's also like Reservoir Dogs. Like, there's a lot of movies that are that.
I didn't hear
description.
you say Reservoir Dogs.
That's true. That's my own fault.
I barely heard you say that. Struggled a little bit there.
I
Henda.
did. I had a little stroke while I was saying it. You caught that, right? I'm just going to blame that like on the slowdown of Zoom. All right, Doug, this is the last one. Doug, Keith, couple words from each of you to see how you feel into this final round of the final round. Keith is smoking something. That can
This is
only
the
be
first
weed.
time I ever smoked weed, Doug. I'm giving you a chance.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so fucked up.
I've got a wine I've never tried standing by.
It looks like you're both ready. Are we in 95? We're in 95. All right, guys. Doug, you have the team behind you. Keith, you don't have parents, so this is all you have. Okay, Icon Productions. A man on a horse. He's sleeveless with long hair.
What year? I'm sorry.
95.
I am so fucking high. Okay. This really takes right away, doesn't it, Doug? All right. 95 man on a horse.
We're in the mountains. He's still on a horse. There's like peasant girls or something silly.
Sound of Music.
No, the horse just went across water. I think this is supposed to be romantic, but war is about to start.
Uh-oh.
And they have spears in their hands. And
Apocalypto.
no.
Braveheart.
Yes.
Thank you.
How close were you, Doug?
Not even in the ballpark.
Even though I said peasant girls of some sort?
No, didn't do it.
No?
I need like, oh, there's a racist guy with a blue face.
You didn't recognize Mel Gibson?
I didn't want to fully give it away. Plus, I think I get Mel Gibson confused with who's that other guy you like, Keith?
Don't name racists.
No, what's his face?
Who's your other favorite racist?
From Overboard?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt
Kurt
Russell?
Russell. I mistake those two.
Ooh.
So
Well,
I
we
was a little
we
nervous.
separated them nowadays.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's keep them
Okay.
apart.
Yes.
All right. Well, this
That,
guy.
and by the way, Braveheart was rated PG anti-Semitic.
Pro Goy.
Yeah.
Wait, that was
PG
NC-17? Was Braveheart like? Oh, was it?
I think for the
violence?
violence, yeah, for the violence, probably.
Okay, I've never seen it. It looks boring, to be honest. Anyone?
It's great.
Is it?
Yeah.
Frank, how
But
can you-
in the NC-17, they disemboweled him for a full hour. Like Mel Gibson really wanted everything to be about him.
What part made you think it was romantic, Chemda?
The peasant girls. She already said
Ah.
it. The
Okay.
numerous peasant girls.
Honestly,
Yeah.
look up this trailer. You have to see the beginning. They were like, he's on a horse and he's talking to this woman, and then all of a sudden, all the bows and arrows come. Revisit that story, guys. 2020 is more than just vision. It is a horror nightmare of a year.
Yo, have you been sitting on that 2020 is more than just vision for like 3 months? Did that
No,
come
but-
to you in your sleep and you're like, get it down, get it down?
Yeah, I maybe I just the
New
high from
tattoo idea. Yeah, I'm sure it's the high from the smoke that Keith is inhaling.
we're actually in the same room. Well, that's the end of the round, the end of the game. Would you like to know the score, or would you like to say your final words before I reveal the score? The
I'll-
score it is.
I'll take the
What's
score.
the score?
The team has 65,
Ooh.
and Keith has 121.
Oh
Oh!
my God!
Ouch.
Right there. Right there.
Yeah. I think some of you guys should feel a little more sad than others when your career is based on movies, but we won't focus and name names. That's all right.
I would like to
we-
give Frank 7 points for all his fun movie facts.
Fair enough. He still
Nice.
lost, but that was
Oh.
generous of you.
Very
No, we're
nice.
supposed to feel sad that we don't have Asperger's.
Yeah, yeah.
This is where it always gets turned around. Ah, I hate when they do that. No, it's like they did want to win. I hate it.
Keith, you won. Congratulations.
Oh,
Would
thank
you like
you.
to say anything to the audience, to your opponents, to me?
We actually have to
Xerxes?
leave because there's 2 new things on Netflix tonight, so I have to catch up. Other than that, I want to say thank you all for joining and trying. It's a fun, and especially, it feels good during these crazy times, and all we have is each other, right? And to be here and be able to do something like this, it feels good, and I'm the best.
A humble speech. Took some time to thank God, which is yourself. That's nice. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to the audience members. Shout out to Xerxes. Thank you to all the guests. Please follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all the things. You guys were absolutely fantastic. And let's face it, all my descriptions were spot on. And you guys need to listen better. That's all. We are Keith and the Girl. We're available on any podcast platform. Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Woot woot.